Hello, what's happening? I'm live. I'm not here with my theme song. I'm here at my office, and I just decided to go live right now just to announce that I'm not going to be doing a show tonight. There will be no live stream of consciousness tonight, necessarily with a guest. Now, that's because I'm heading to a networking event that the company that I work for, Flying Point Media, the digital marketing agency, is putting on an event, social event for a networking group, Hampton's networking group, and required to be there. So I'm going to be there, and I may go live from there. It's pretty cool. I have never really been into business networking before I started working here. And business networking is so amazing. The groups that I've been involved with are amazing, and the people that I've been meeting are amazing. And it's all about creating reality. And part of creating reality is your network, who you know, what you do with those people you know, and how you manage those relationships. So I'm excited to do this tonight. I see some people filling up the seats. I don't even know who's here. I just went live with an announcement. Like I said, I wanted to talk about not necessarily going live tonight on my show. It's been like hit and miss is not the right word, but it hasn't been in the front of my priority, right? It hasn't been on the front burner because I've been pretty busy with working at this agency and establishing some other things. So it's all good. It's all good stuff, right? So people are like, oh, you got to break out of the system and everything. And, having a job is, security and stuff. And in a way it is. Um, but in another way, I truly love what I do. And it's all about perspective. So basically, what I do is I take that gratitude when I'm working on a website or I'm doing something for a client, and it may not be as fun as doing my own creative stuff. Um, I still enjoy it. I still feel like I'm I'm doing something that I enjoy that's helping my client get to where they need to get. So, what's up, Courtney Lopez? Awesome to see you out there. The world requires money. I agree with you, but I don't know for how much longer that's going to be. It's an interesting conversation. I felt from a very young age that the financial systems that were set up in this world were not real. I mean, they were real in the in the way that we needed to live within them and abide by them. Um, but there's just something that's not pure and not it's manufactured. I feel like, not to get into conspiracy stuff, but I feel like the way we're living now is manufactured. Um, it's we've been sold this paradigm of what it's supposed to be like, and over centuries we've kind of fell in line. And this shift that's going on right now is people being aware, people seeing, people being able to change perspective on what they're seeing, right? Like, the things that are going on the internet right now are blowing my mind as far as like what is even real, right? This Jim Carrey thing is nuts. Like, I have my own thoughts about it because I've been a Jim Carrey fan for a long time, and I've seen his interviews and his demeanors, and something seems very off. There's actually a lot of things that seem very off with the videos that are being shown, and the concepts that are being brought up, right? The possible explanations for what the hell's going on with Jim Carrey, the mask theory, the clone theory. Uh, I think they all have a little bit of fidelity, validity. Um, so, Courtney, it's all the same. It's all made up. I get what you mean. Humans didn't get this far because of money. Exactly, exactly. Mind blowing. Yes, poor him. We love him. Definitely not Botox, for sure. There's something going on, and Arnie's out there. What's up, Arnie? Um, Arnie, I don't know. I thought of you today while I was driving to work, listening to the podcast that I posted with Paul Selig on Acid for Squares. Some of the I don't want to say the split, but some of the differences that we have in beliefs about everybody lying to us and all of these things, which we both believe, but the way that we're processing it through our individual beings, there's a bit of a difference, right? And Paul Selig said some amazing things that really made me understand where you were coming from, Arnie, and the energy that's involved, and the reflections, and the way that each one of us as an individual navigates through the collective experience as a part of the collective experience, right? Everything is of God. Everything is of God. Even the worst atrocities are of God. And even if they're man made atrocities, they're still of God. And there's this, it's trying to get above and beyond the human perceptions and definitions of all of this. And yin and yang, light and dark, are both the same, right? They're just both parts of the same whole. And I think that's the biggest perception that people are struggling with. And that's the perception that I think is shifting and is going to change the way everything is done. If we don't look at things as good and evil and everything's just the same, it starts to even out. It starts to feel more balanced, right? Where it feels imbalanced because we've got this earthly perception of the ends of the spectrum, good and evil. And it's like instead we can't just back out and be like, oh, a hole, there's a hole. Helen, what's up, Helen? Good to see you. Vocabulary. Oh my God, we are so limited by language. The words that we use, sometimes we can have the thoughts that may start to approach the actual definitions, but we can't even put them in words, right? Because we're limited by vocabulary. Yeah. Yes, totally. Arnie and Courtney, you guys are amazing. All is a choice. That's again the biggest thing that I'm trying to get out there. This message that all is a choice. You feel like things are happening to you, and things are happening, and it's your choice on how to navigate through those things. Um, even if those things are getting shot at, right? Having missiles shot at you, if those things are happening, you have to make a choice. And if the missile hits you, I don't know. I guess I don't know what the choice is there, but the choice was to have been there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm even saying when it goes this. Lynn, what's happening live? We are live spontaneously here. I'm getting ready to go to a networking event tonight, so I wasn't going to be going on the live stream tonight. So I figured I would just jump on here now to talk. I didn't expect anyone to be here. I was just going to leave a message and say, hey, I'm not home right now. Leave a message at the beep. Make it either better or give it fear and hide. Totally amazing. Yeah, man. Like the biggest thing I've been thinking about is essence. Like, what is your essence? Look in the mirror and figure out what your essence is and be true to it. And I'm not saying you've got to be good and loving. If your essence is evil, I guess be evil. I don't want you to, but you've got to be true to your essence. And again, I watched this incredible interview on Acid for Squares with Paul Selig. I don't know if you guys know who Paul Selig is. I had never seen him. He's a channeler who is just so amazing. I've never seen a channeler channel quite the way he does. And it's amazing. It's like almost like you just can't deny what you're watching. Hold on, let me get a link to the Paul Selig thing so I can share it, because it was really truly amazing. There's so many like truths that he talks about, that when you hear them, you just know their truths. It's like, again, it's frequency. You know what I mean? He's saying words, and it's just all about frequency. Paul Selig on Acid Four Squares. For some reason, it is not searching. Give me a second, guys, because I just want to post this episode. Here it is. Paul Selig, Channels for Humanity. Copy. Here's the link. I'm going to put it up here. I'm going to put it in the comments, actually, so there you guys can get it in the comments, and I'm going to put it up on a banner here as well. Nope, that's not going to work because, well, it's going to have to work. But that's a bunch of numbers and letters. I'll just leave it up there on the screen. Oh, amazing. I'm filled with energy, really good energy. I'm really excited about living. I'm excited about being me in this moment of humanity. And it's hard to explain because I look around and there's so much distractions going on. There's so much energy that is, I think, meant to drain your energy if you focus on it. So I focus on, the things that I do, and that's all I can do. Purely with love, through love. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I got to get out of here. My boss just gave me the wave, going over to the place. But don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Focus inwardly. That's what you've got to do. Focus inwardly on you, because you only have what's the word? Not sovereignty. You only have control over what you do. That's your power. Your power is you. You are the vessel of your own journey. God has created you as an ambassador of himself. Excuse me. God has created you as an ambassador of himself to discover himself, to interact with each other. And again, I choose to do that with love because I know it feels better to interact with others through love. And that's my choice, and that's where I sit. So I don't know why I'm coughing so much, but ascend from within, a reason I chose that name. Absolutely, you can only ascend from within, and realize that you are the master of your own universe. You are the God of your own universe. And that's just a part of God, which is the bigger picture, right? We're all the little gods within the big God. We're all a drop in the ocean, but we all are the ocean. So that's what I got to say, and I'm sticking to it. I really appreciate you guys popping on here. I did not expect to see anybody pop on here, but there's like 6 or 8 of you guys who are just on my frequency. So I guess I put out the beacon, you saw the light, and you came to it. So thank you, guys. I may see you later. I may go live from the event, but I've got to pack it up and go to the event. So peace, everybody. I will see you guys later. Much love. Hopefully I get some hearts here. Do I get some hearts with my camera? No, I don't get the balloons and the hearts and stuff. Where's my reactions? Oh, I got to turn them on. Reactions. There we go. There we go. Give me the hearts. There we go. Hearts, fireworks, balloons. Oh, confetti. See you guys. I love you. Peace.